Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Big Bang Theory. This is the 20th episode of the final season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free. The link in the description below. Just clicking it, put the password in, and enjoy. If you've not yet voted for your most liked characters throughout the whole entire franchise, please do. 3 votes are allowed. Your results will be shown in the final episode. Very excited to see who you guys choose. Now, we're so close to the end. The story's picking up. Who's going to win a Nobel Prize? This is the main talking point, the focal point. It seems like we're pushing towards the end of the series, and I'm really happy and excited for it. And who's going to get it? Is it going to be Sheldon? Is it going to be Amy? Or is it going to be both of them out beating the other 2 guys that are trying to stake, their claim to their work? It's interesting. Both of them went into some self-deprivation pods yesterday. They was trying to obviously relax and get in the right mindset. We had Sheldon. He was kind of chilling. He was just floating. He was having a great time. You had Amy absolutely stressing it after finding out that she would be the 4th female to win the Nobel Prize. She felt like the pressure's on her. All the girls are, rooting for her. She feels like she has to do it. She ended up going into HR at the end of the episode saying, look, you want to take us off speaking and the podiums. I'm not having none of it. I need to stand here, my ground. I need to show that we are the people that have done this and we're fighting for it right until the end. And I fully love that. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. I'm standing behind her. Amy. Well, Sheldon as well. But do you know what I mean? And going for it. So, like I said, big end to the show. Very excited to see where we go. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
There's a 7:15 at the ArcLight.
That doesn't give us much time to eat.
We can eat afterwards.
I'm not gonna eat at 10 at night. Who am I, Hemingway?
You know that Hemingway had cats with 6 toes?
Per foot or 6 toes total?
Okay, it's official. We're never going to see the Avengers.
We'll eat before.
Okay, so then we can see the 3D at 9 or the 2D at 9:30.
3D. If I'm gonna see Thor, I want to feel like I could lick those abs.
We have to see it in 3D. We saw part 1 in 3D, and the 2D part 2 is not the part 2 of the 3D part 1.
Maybe you shouldn't do things that make you feel bad.
I'm doing this.
Satisficing is a decision-making strategy whereby a person accepts whatever available option is satisfactory rather than seeking out a course of action that would make him happiest.
I'm just trying to find a plan that makes everyone happy.
How's your headache?
It's better.
It's the end of the movie.
It's okay. Everyone talked about it so much on the ride home, I feel like I saw it.
Well, to be fair, you talked about the bathroom so much, we felt like we saw that too. Sweetie, you've got to stand up for yourself. Maybe Sheldon's right. Maybe you are that word he said.
Satisficer?
Yeah, that's the one.
According to my mother, I took my sweet time being born.
How is that selfish?
Apparently she had dinner reservations.
The thing is, though, right, you've got to be selfish sometimes. I'm selfish in... I'm not selfish, it's not the right example, but, do you know if in their situation when everybody's batting around, what should we have to eat or what should we do? Yeah. If I put that out there and within a couple of seconds people don't make a decision, it's right, I'm doing this. And if they say no, it's tough, mate. I'm either doing that or not doing it at all. You had the chance, I put it out there. Do you want to eat before or after the film? Yeah, if you're not going to tell me your answer within the next 5 seconds, I'll make it, and that's it. That's what we're doing. And if you don't want to do it, I just won't go. You know what I'm saying? I always give everybody the option, and if they dilly-dally, yeah, don't get done. I just pick it, and that's it. It's gone. Do you want Chinese or Indian? Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather have an Indian. That's it. You had your choice. I give it out there. You didn't pick. I'm doing it. You could say that's it's not really selfish. It's just I'm making a decision because people bat around too long. You can sit there spending half an hour deciding what to do. And at the end, how many times you've been in a situation where you've been around that long, go, what film should we watch? And then don't watch any film, because you didn't pick and it's gone too late or you just can't bother anymore because it's kind of dead, you know what I mean? You're excited and now it's just been killed because everybody's just been lounging around lazy, you know what I'm saying? You just got to make it and go for it. And who cares if it hurts? It's not hurts the feelings. In those situations, I wanted to do that. Well, if you wanted to do that, you would have said, wouldn't you? My dad does it all the time. What do you want to eat? And nothing. Right, well, have this. Oh, I didn't want that. Well, tough, you know what I mean? You could have chose. I give you the option. Now we're going there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Leonard needs to do. He just needs to say it, and then if people don't like it, I don't care if you don't like it. We're doing it. I chose it. It's my choice. Let's go.
This is the telescope room where I spend a lot of my evenings.
What's that smell?
Everyone has their own theory. Dr. Tyborg thinks it's mold. I think it's Dr. Tyborg.
So what am I looking at?
Recently observed some optical flashes. It could be light bouncing off a natural object, but those tend to be less reflective, so could be evidence of something alien made.
Suddenly got exciting.
When you say exciting, do you mean go back to my place exciting, or hold our breath and do it here? Mahalo.
When I go upstairs, Penny's gonna make me choose what we're gonna do tonight without taking her feelings into consideration, and I don't know if I'm up for it.
When I go upstairs, Sheldon's gonna give me a 25-minute lecture about what Hulk would be like if he were made of metal.
I've always been a people pleaser. Is that so bad? It's gotten me this far. I feel like I have to pick something I know she doesn't want to do, or she's gonna be disappointed. Right? What do you
That's
think?
just overthinking it. Deep.
I've got ice cream in this bag that's starting to melt. When you wanted Penny, you didn't care what anybody else thought or wanted, including Penny.
There was something I wanted. I went after it and I got it. About what I want to do tonight, and I didn't take your feelings into consideration at all.
Do you reckon it's sex?
I want to have sex.
He's a guy. Like, it's so obvious. Do you not think?
Sex with your wife, you're really swinging for the fences there, Hofstadter. All right, well, just a warning, I might be on my phone for most of it.
How did I know that? Like, he was going to say that. It's so
And with
obvious for a guy.
apologies to Lady Gaga, that's how a star is born. Oh, that's the lecture for today. Let's open it up for questions. Oh, you, sir, yes. You have a question.
The new star you were talking about, how long did it take that light to reach Earth? And part two, is it true you plant your friends in the audience to ask questions?
6,000 years. And no, I don't plant my friends because apparently I don't have any.
Said you couldn't rule out that light flashes could be evidence of alien civilization. So does that mean you think it's alien?
Actually, no,
I
that's
have a
not
question about the aliens you found.
not what I said, Howard.
You two know each other.
Yeah, my sister was, and this is her term, abducted. Do you think those could be the same aliens?
Any other questions?
Do you still want me to ask the one you gave me? Because it kind of feels like we're past that.
The thing is, though, like, isn't it easy to manipulate somebody's wording? That's why you got to be dead careful. Like, you know, he basically... Well, I think what he said there couldn't have been any clearer in what he was saying. He was saying, I am not saying those are aliens, but I am not saying they're not aliens. You know what I mean? He's basically saying, I have no idea what that is, and it could be anything in the most simplistic term. But she took it as, so you are saying it's aliens? And do you know what I mean? Like, so you're telling me I got a chance? And it's like, no, it could be, or it couldn't be. It could be many different things. There's so much we haven't discovered. If you want to think it's an alien, then go for it. But I'm not saying it is, but I'm not saying it's not, you know. And I understand that that could be like, mate, that's not even an answer, but it is an answer because it fits the context of what it's saying. If you can't define what it is that you've discovered, then it could be anything. And you know what I mean? Until the actual discovery is created. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Leonard, I don't mean to alarm you, but the Chinese food smells funny.
That's because it's barbecue.
It's Chinese food night.
I picked it. You're the one who told me to stop being such a satisficer all the time.
What? I did not. I just pointed out that you were one. It's what I like best about you.
It's fine. We'll have barbecue.
Oh, of course. I am nothing if not flexible.
I love barbecue and
Sorry,
Chinese.
I didn't watch the news today. Has the whole world gone mad?
In it, it's sat in his seat.
It's my house. I'm tired of being told where I can and can't sit.
Amy, grab your meat. We're leaving in a huff.
I'm sorry, if I don't go now, it's not a huff.
Don't take this the wrong way, but that was even more exciting than the sex.
Take this the wrong way, but yes, it was.
Leonard, where are you going?
To work. Just trying out a different route.
If we cross the county line, this is technically kidnapping.
Well, all these years, I was afraid to say what I wanted. You know, even at work, there's things I want to accomplish, but I didn't want to ruffle any feathers or step on any toes. Always wanted to be the principal investigator on a plasma physics study.
Hey, look at that. The new U's funny, too. Welcome to Alhambra. Where the heck are we?
Now I'm some sort of big joke. I'm even on some alien conspiracy blog.
Surprised to see you in here.
Why is that?
Because the truth is out there.
I don't understand how they're
That's what I'm
bantering him for
talking
that.
about. People have been doing that to me all day.
Come on!
Wow, deja vu.
Amy, you're a neuroscientist. You know the latest research into deja vu suggests it's nothing but the frontal regions of the brain attempting to correct an inaccurate memory. How can I tell if I'm doing something for a noble reason or a selfish reason?
Try saying the thing in your head and see if you can add the words, that'll show him.
Leonard's about to demand a job that I don't think the university will give him. I'm worried he's making a giant mistake. That maybe I only think that because deep down I don't want him to succeed.
The fact that you're worried about your motivation supports the idea that you genuinely care for your friend.
Thank you, Amy. After I've talked to Leonard, You've earned yourself a bonus lecture on Sponge Hulk.
That'll show me.
Sure, she's got a lot of patience, hasn't she? The thing is, though, right, what Leonard's actually doing with his, like, job, like, when he wants to go in and saying, I want to do this, this, and this, and, like, I, again, personally don't think that's bad at all. It's the whole point of, like, what their job is to try new avenues, new paths, new discoveries, and look into new fields, and do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of get that, and, I mean, the only part that you shouldn't do is, like, if you don't give it, mate, I'm going to go somewhere else. See, that's the part you leave out, because what they was trying to say at the start of the episode is you got to kind of stand up to yourself to make decisions. Like, if you want to potentially do this job, then ask for it. Beforehand, you would never have done that. And you need the confidence to just make that decision and go in and say, President Siebert, I want to do this, this, and this. Can we do it? You know, it's not getting too far into your boots saying, well, if you don't give it, mate, that becomes demanding. I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a different thing in general. But, like, taking a new path, deciding new food, deciding where you want to sit, telling your wife what you want to do, and asking work, can you do this, this, and this? That is the improvement. It's just the attitude that you ask those questions or scenarios, and also it's how you obviously... It's the whole present yourself, in it. You know, it's like if you demand it, it ain't ever getting done. If you ask it, can we do this, this, and this, and be nice and obviously propose it, then people are more inclined to listen, and maybe you get what you want.
Tell President Siebert that this is what I want to do.
Well, this looks great.
I've been agonizing over whether or not to say something to you.
Oh, let me help. Don't.
I don't think that you should demand to be in charge of a plasma project.
This is what he wants. He should ask for it. I mean, what's
Ask
what
for it,
happens? They say
not
no.
demand it.
Oh, I'm not going to let them say no. If they don't want me to quit, this is what it's going to take. I have to go after what I want. And if I can't get that at Caltech, there are plenty of other universities in the world.
I can't even get you to go to the beach, and now you want to move to the world?
You said I shouldn't worry about your feelings.
I meant feelings about things that I don't care about.
Pete, don't you want me to be happy?
Oh, I've been dinged on this before. Whatever you really think, you have to say yes.
That is
I want you
true.
to be happy.
Well played.
I'm sorry, President Siebert, but I'm not taking no for an answer.
I know a lot of people have been having fun claiming that I said I found alien life. It would be arrogant for us to assume that we are alone in the universe. And as scientists, we need to remain open to the possibility that the truth may sound silly or far-fetched. Will there be colonies on Mars? Matter transporters? Perhaps the Loch Ness Monster is real. Who knows?
Mate, what he actually said was right.
Caltech astrophysicist claims Loch Ness Monster is real.
How did it go?
Great.
Well, so you got the job?
I did not.
So you quit? Okay, Leonard, I can't move. I just bought a 6-month membership to SoulCycle.
I didn't quit. I said I was going to. I walked out the door and started crying. You know, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what did I do? And he called me back in.
Then he changed his mind?
He did not. Even though they couldn't make me a lead investigator on a plasma team, there was an opening for a co-lead on a photon entanglement team.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
I almost got what I wanted, and it never would have happened if you hadn't almost believed in me.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't Broccoli Hulk basically just the Jolly Green Giant?
Are you hiding from Penny again?
No. I went to SoulCycle with her, and my legs hurt so bad, I literally can't stand up.
Have you ever wondered what the Hulk would be like if he were made of sherbet?
I give up.
Delicious.
Yep, I could go upstairs. Do you know what, right? On a side note, like, where are the Hulk movies? You know, how's he in all the Avengers? And how was the last one? Like, feels like the last one was Edward Norton. Is that Bruce Banner? Is that his name? I've literally blanking now. What is that? Mark Ruffalo. He's called Bruce Banner in the thing. Has he ever actually had one? I actually don't know. A Hulk's top as well. I actually do love the Hulk, but there's literally no movies about it. But this is a prime example here, like in different situations, like of how stuff can go. So if you looked all episodes, yeah, I was saying that Leonard should be making his decisions. You know, like, it's good that people say, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. But as soon as I heard him thinking he was trying to make a decision and it started to turn into a demand, I was against it. You know, I was saying this is where you need to draw the line. It's not demanding you doing something, it's the question. And it's saying, can we do this, can we do that? And it kind of worked out perfectly, because I give an example and it basically worked but didn't. Like, I basically said, look, you know, if you don't go into work and say, look, I've got an idea, can we do this, this, and this? You're never going to get it. You're always going to be where you are, you know what I mean? You're never going to get to where you want to be. If you can ask for it, if you don't ask, you don't get. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't ask for something, you're not going to get it. However, if you demand something, you ain't never getting it, especially off me anyway. If anyone demands anything off me, you're getting nothing. You know, even if work demands it, you're not getting it. You know, if someone comes over to me and say, get this done, it's not getting done, ever. Give it to someone else, I'm not doing it. You know, if you come in and ask me nicely, I'll do it for you, no problem. You know what I mean? Even if I have to stay half an hour after work and get it done, if you ask me nicely, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And he's gone in there, and to be fair, he did ask nicely, can he have this thing? He didn't fully go in and say, I'm doing this now. It was more like, all right, if I can't do it, then I'll go and seek it somewhere else. Thanks for the time here. See you later. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't actually an arsehole demander. He was just basically saying, this is what I want to do, and if I can't get it here, I've got to go somewhere else. Now, it didn't work out, but he kind of did, because he had the confidence to go in and express himself, which he never did at the start of the episode. And by gaining that little bit of confidence of going in there and expressing it, he got put onto a team that he never would have done before making that step. Do you know what I mean? So, let's say, although it didn't work, it worked. You know what I mean? He got somewhere where he wanted to be, and he looked so much happier about it. So, fair play and well done to him. And that's the thing. Just always make decisions in life. Don't be a fence sitter. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a follower. Do you know what I mean? Like, be the leader. Even if you want to be the leader and somebody else is the leader, you can still take charge and make decisions. And they can say no, but be that voice. Can we do this? Can we do that? Can we do this? Can we do that? Should we go there? Should we do this? Should we eat this? Should we go there tonight? You know, what do you want to do? Football later, cinema later, food, you know, what's happening this weekend? They're going to stay in, they're going to clean up, well, what, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, should we go on holiday? Should we stay here? Do you know, don't be the person, I'm not bothered, yeah, whatever. And then when somebody picks it, I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted Chinese food, but you picked Indian. Like, just make the decision. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But be that person that voices it, because by voicing, you'll get more out. You know, if you said you'd like to do 10 things, you might do 8 of them. Hey, you've done 8 things that you thought that you've asked could you do. But if you never said none of them, you do none of the things that you thought you was doing. You know what I mean? And I feel that's what Leonard learned today. By coming up and actually saying, can we do this, this, and this, he's actually got more out of it than he ever thought he would do. And look at him now in a new team and going forward, and he looks happy, and that's what we want to see, in it. At the end of the day, happy Leonard is all that matters. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've not yet voted for your most liked characters throughout the whole entire franchise, please do. It takes 30 seconds. Your results might be shown in the final episode. Cannot wait to see you guys choose. And it is literally in the next few days, which is absolute madness. We're going to hit the 280 episode mark, the final episode of the 12th season. It's ridiculous. It's the longest solo show that we've posted onto the channel. You know, collectively, the Vampire Diaries and the originals and legacies is blowing it away. But singular show, it's this. By the time we finish Young Sheldon and potentially the next one that's coming, mate, this will be it. So it's what a crazy wild ride. And obviously, it's been really good and really exciting. And I'm excited to see how we finish it with Sheldon and Amy. Now, obviously, today's episode is kind of all about Leonard and his situation at work, and we just discussed it there. By making those decisions and asking instead of always taking everybody's side, you're going to get more things that you want. It's just a known fact. If you don't say, you don't get, and he's realised it. Now, interestingly, looking at somebody else at work, Raj actually loves his job, doesn't he? Talking at the Griffith Observatory, and he's doing their speeches, and it's just a prime example how people can manipulate things that you say. You know, it must be hard being like a celebrity or, well, I'm going to use a sports coach, for example, and I'm just going to talk in terms of football, soccer, whatever, football. Our coaches, before every football match, could be twice a week, to be honest, if you're in the Champions League or the Europa League and obviously the Premier League. 2 times a week, they'll do interviews before the game, and they'll talk about the game, and they'll be asked questions, and they're always talking about it, and they're always in the public light, you know what I mean? And it's easier for somebody to manipulate your words, you know. Raj never said there was alien life form out there. And Raj never said that there is a Loch Ness Monster. But what he was trying to say, and I understood it, and I feel like the way he presented it, and his first explanation in both scenarios made total sense to me, was he was basically trying to say science, until proven, could be anything. It could be aliens, it could not be. There could be a Loch Ness Monster, there could not be. Like, we can't say for certain what stuff is. Our whole point is as scientists is to go out and discover and factually improve things. You know what I mean? Like, we've got all these lights and potential things that are going on from space, and we don't actually know what we're finding. But until we discover it and do the information and search for it, it could be anything. And in basic simplistic terms, that's what he was trying to say. However, people manipulate it and say aliens. Well, you're telling me that's aliens. Well, it could be, but it could not be. You know, like, I'm not saying it's either or. I'm saying it could be anything. You know what I mean? And bang, it's all over there. People are taking the mickey out of him. He's done another one. Someone's asked a question. He said that about a lot of the sponsor again. People are taking the mickey out of him. It's so hard to be in a situation where people asking questions and you're consistently answering it, and people not to twist your words. That's why, like, if you look at out of context Twitter, you know, and situations, like, people are always getting clipped up for saying things, and like, unless you know the whole context, you know, you just don't believe it. Or you can laugh at it because they sound absolutely ridiculous in the no context zone of that is clipped. But it's good to see Raj in the episode. And do you know what? I've not watched an episode in about a week or so. Well, actually, I'm lying. I watched the last 3 yesterday, and obviously did I watch 3 today as well? So 6. But I totally forgot that he's got a girlfriend. Honestly, like, because before those 6, it was like 7 days. So for me, since the last time I saw his partner was like 14, 15 days ago, which is mad. And I think in the last 6 episodes, she's made 1 appearance for like 5 seconds here. I'm not even joking. I literally totally forgot that he was in a relationship. I think he should stay with Emily. Not that disrespect to her, but like, she established herself a little bit. She was a bit crazy. She was a bit weird. You know what I mean? Like, she was interesting. She was in quite a lot of episodes towards the end, and I kind of established some sort of connection towards her a little bit. This person that he's dating now, like, I don't dislike her. I've just got no massive connection. However, I'm hoping Rise does. I'm hoping he's happy, and by the time I finish the show, I'm hoping everything, he gets what he wants. You know what I mean? But that was interesting. That's just something I wanted to drop in. Totally forgot that he was in a relationship. I really, really did. But it's good to see him here in today's. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.